Hello, everyone, and welcome back to TimeToRole's Campaign 1. This is episode 127. Not many announcements tonight, other than the fact that Nate could not make it tonight. So we have 5 people. We will be getting into it pretty quickly here. Obviously, we're starting a little late, so bear with us on that. The stream is going to probably be shorter, just in general, but we'll see. But let's just get straight into it. Okay. Alrighty. Well, last we left off, Rat Bastards, you found yourself you found yourself being teleported away from the Spirit Sanctuary Rahenga after a brief respite there within the Spirit Sanctuary and a discussion with a few of the gods that summoned you there. One being Shanti, Ammriel, and Azuth. After having a brief discussion and her explaining her role in your journey and the fact that you guys have been traveling around actually with a part of her for a good while now, being in the Court Aeorum. You found yourself being transported back, which I need to go here. You found yourself being transported back to find the Church of the People, the church that you originally fought in, being in ruins. You wandered your way back to the Dancing Dragon before the night was over, or before, I guess, the night was over and it turning morning, and you found yourself creeping in quietly. There you were met with the owner of the Dancing Dragon, Belle, where she had basically notified you that your 3 companions, being Orphelia, Elkas, and Archer, were nowhere to be seen, and they were discussing potentially moving on from the town. You did inquire a bit about what the town was, how the town was going to handle this church being gone, and also, like, you kind of poked and prodded her brain about what her memory was, and trying to decipher how you ended up in the situation that you did. Without many other leads, you all decided to polymorph yourself into giant eagles. Specifically, Ori and Ander are giant eagles. And all of you piled on to the 2 massive giant eagles and took off flying to the west, towards the Falneu Mountain range. Before you left, you had received a message through a sending stone from Elkas, stating that they're somewhere in the Falneu Mountain range. Come find them. So that's where you all were heading. I believe I also described you seeing a city off in, not a city, but a small town off in the distance that Ori would recognize as his hometown of Cumlots. As you fly over, since Nate isn't here, we're not going to, I'm going to railroad you a little bit away from that until next session. You go to fly over. What I will say is, Vivra, if you want to make a perception check.
No, I don't, because I didn't pull my character sheet up yet.
Okay. Whenever you are ready. And if anybody else wants to make a perception check, you can as well. If anybody else wants to make a perception check, you can as well.
Hey, what's Weaver looking at? I'm going to do a perception check.
Jeez. That was just on the...
Thaddeus is paying attention. None of us else are.
on the dice, that was a 1, a 4, and a 3.
To be fair, I'm a small prey animal being held by a giant eagle. Even though I know it's my friend, still scary.
True. That's a 6 on your dice.
Yeah.
That's oof.
It's better to get it done early than
Get him out of the way, guys. Get him out of the way.
And what cracks me up is the 1 and the 6 are still the second and third highest rolls.
Right. Okay. Weaver, weirdly enough, you're not quite used to flying on the back of a giant bird. You're used to being a bird. You've turned into a bird yourself. But actually flying on the back of one and you not being the transportation for your friends is a bit of an odd sensation for you, and you don't quite glean as much as you'd hope as you're flying over this town. Zane, Elka, the wind's in your eyes. As for Thaddeus and Arval, you see a town that looks to, this is what you all see. You see a small town with a wooden wall surrounding it. You see a majority of the land being farmed, and you see a lot of evidence of lumberjacking, and like that the trees may be a main source of commerce for this small little town. As you look farther down into the town, you do notice a very distinct presence of a group of individuals wearing uniforms. With the DC was 20, and both of you did succeed. So you see what looks to be a uniform, looks to be some sort of military duds, bright gold and red, adorn the shoulders and the top of the head. And then the shirt itself is a bright green. So it's green, red, and gold. Neither of you would recognize that uniform. However, you do notice that among the ones wearing the uniform, none of them seem to be Minotaur, and all the townspeople in this town are Minotaur. So there seems to be a bit of a weirdness when it comes to whatever is the guard here. That's what you can glean from that. But as you fly past, I would say both of you would notice that a few people do look up to notice the giant birds flying over. Since you are flying, I would say you're flying anywhere from 300 to 500 feet in the air, just enough to get over the trees and fly over any larger hills. But one thing that you will notice about this town is that it is surrounded by foothills. It sits in a bowl. And there's not much more I can give you off of the 20 and the 22, because if you had a 25, I'd be able to give you a little bit more. But you do fly over. Whoever's riding on the back of Ori, so we'll say the two larger of you two. So that would be Vivra and Zane. You two notice Ori's feathers start to furl up a little bit as you fly over. He can't quite say what he wants to say since he's a bird. But you do get the sense that there is a bit of an emotional reaction to flying over this town.
In our observation, are we able to determine the race of the ones in uniform?
It's a bit of a mixed bag. It's hard to tell from this high up, like their exact races and their facial features. But you get the sense that they're all about human to elf sized. so 5'5" to 6'5" in that range. They are dwarfed by the Minotaurs. But they seem to be uniformed, and there is no active, like, from what you could tell, they seem to be just existing in a town. There's not any, doesn't seem to be any open conflict or anything like that, at least from what you can tell from the PSYOP and with that perception check.
A question.
Sure.
With my history background of being trafficked, would I get the feeling that it's possibly the people in the town are being held captive against their will and working for these people?
I would say you could roll an insight check, but the DC is going to be quite high because you're not down on the ground with them.
I'll give it a shot.
Of 15, it's really hard to tell. They don't seem, just from what you could see, and mind you, you're 300 to 500 feet in the air. You could tell, you could see colors and you could see sizes of people, but you cannot see really much more detail, or you can't hear any interpersonal interactions. So it's really hard to tell.
I think
But
I have 3 stalks of corn left. I'm going to drop them.
okay. For shits and giggles, roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier.
Where's my die there?
So just roll a dex check.
Oh, dex check. Okay.
Natural.
Oh
1.
my god, a natural 1.
Oh, that's a dex save, but that doesn't matter. I'll take that one. It's okay. We can just minus your proficiency bonus. Yeah, you do not manage to hit any of the civilians with a natural 1. The corn drops, and you see what you expect is the corn to like sail downwards, and it just kind of gets taken by the wind and blown off farther than you want with a natural 1. So
There.
all right.
I'm gonna go ahead and start ritual casting Speak with Animals.
Okay. Sounds good. You guys continue flying north. It would be northwest from where you were there in Fulchester. So you continue flying. About 10 minutes in, you cast Speak with Animals.
And I realize that this is gonna suck for you being the DM with.
It's fine. I know exactly how he would react. So
Okay. Friendori, what was wrong earlier?
that was where I grew up. It's my-
Yes, but
that's home.
this one noticed you tense up.
The walls knew. That wasn't there when I was there last. Weird.
Ah. Very
Right.
well then.
My people prided themselves on living freely among the land. Adding a wall seems like a bit of a contradiction to that.
Indeed it does.
Well, maybe we can check in later.
This one was going to suggest that, yes.
Do we know where we're going? I'm just kind of flying.
Weber would probably remember. I don't.
You're
we're
flying
heading to the Falneu Mountains to meet with, or to try and catch up with the others.
Yeah, and it's at this point that I would sure enough. Libra, roll a survival check to see if you know where you're going.
Hey, that's a little bit better.
You guys are heading due northwest, and you're starting to veer off more north because you can. You're basically following the mountain range. What the instructions you were told, if I remember correctly, were somewhere northwest of Cumlots in the Falneu Mountains. You'll know where we are when you see it. Is basically what they said.
Okay.
So.
Then I will relay a minor course correction to Ori while I still can.
All right, and he will, in bird talk, he will say, "Hey, Ander, that way," and he will fly in the direction. And yeah, Ander will follow. Okay, so you guys continue flying on for about 30 minutes to an hour, leaving the town in your rear view. Now I'd let... What's up?
At an hour, I believe, polymorph.
Yes.
Yeah, polymorph would wear out.
So yeah, they would begin flying. Yeah, we could just retroactively say before you cast it, within an hour, you gotta fly down.
Yeah.
Because to fly from Fulchester to Cumlots would take just under an hour. So I would say retroactively, as you were casting animal speak with animals, is that concentration?
It is not.
It is not. Okay. We'll just say as you're landing and you're speaking with Ori about this, and you, both you and I think it was Beep that cast the spell for polymorph.
Yeah.
If you guys want to re-up the polymorph to continue flying quickly, you can.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I would re-up the polymorph.
Yeah. So go ahead
100%.
and mark off the 4th level spell for casting polymorph. You guys re-up and you land on just a small ledge that you're able to both land on, and everyone can hop off, stretch their legs. Ori and Ander kind of like walk around and stretch like humanoids should, and then you cast the spell back on them. Begin flying off. I want a group perception check, please, and thank you. I will roll for Nate. And Ander, of course.
There we go. That's a little bit better.
Oh, that's a lot better.
The 2 perceptive ones don't roll below 10. Congratulations.
Yippee.
All right, let me roll a perception check for Ori. He as a bird, actually, now that I think about it, which I think their perception's slightly higher. Let me double check that. Giant eagle, 5e. Perception is +4. Yeah, so that would be a 13 for Ori and a 1d20 +4 for Ander. That's a 6. That's not great. Okay. So we have 15, a 32. 31, 18, 23, 13, and a 6. You guys do succeed. Vivra and Arval, you do see off in the distance what looks to be a small watchtower that seems to be poking up out of the mountain range. As you pointed out to your 2 eagle friends, and they begin flying over it. With both of your perception checks, you notice immediately that this watchtower is completely abandoned. And there doesn't seem to be any signs of life. Because both of you rolled above a 30, what you also see is that you see what looks to be skeletal remains sitting at the base of this tower, wearing some form of cloaked uniform. If you want to land to glean more, you can. If you want to keep flying, by all means.
Haha, I was muted. I mean, Weaver
Oh,
doesn't.
I was muted as well.
Twofer.
I was about to say, I feel like we should land to glean more. Because that, to me, screams undead.
And Weaver doesn't give a shit one way or the other, so if you say land, then he's along for the ride.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's land over here. We need to figure out if we're going into trouble.
Okay. So, let me double check one thing. Well, that map I downloaded did not download correctly. So, Theater of Mind. So you begin to land. You hop off, and immediately what you notice, just from what you can see in your passive perception, is this seems to be a fort. There is a banner hanging aloft from the tower. It has a what looks to be a dark green banner with what looks to be oranges and like a dark like a navy blue stripes going down it, and then on the center you see a golden threaded what looks to be a eye, just a single eye sitting in the center of it. You guys can make a history check if you want to try to figure out what banner who that belongs to.
I will try.
I will not, because
One of my worst ones, but I'll give it a shot.
Okay. The DC is pretty high. It was 25. So, Elka, in your brief travels, you've gone into quite a few libraries, and you recall back when you're in Oslo, you entered into a library and you began doing research on ruling classes, or I guess ruling groups within this area of the world. And one of the names that popped up that used eye symbology is the Falneuian Rangers. And then you begin to recall Bell explaining that the Rangers are a older existence here in the here within this part of the continent. For over 3 centuries, they've been watching over these mountains, and you recognize that as their marker. But as for the rest of you, don't really know much. You know that it probably belongs to one of the many factions that used to live here within the mountains. But if Elka wants to share her knowledge, she can. But
I'll share what info I have if everyone looks confused.
yeah, I think it's more of a like, don't know what that is. At least from some, like, well, I guess Ander and Ori are both birds still, so you don't really get much of a reaction from them. But as you look farther, you do see a couple of skeletons. They are wearing what look to be dark green cloaks, and on the back of their cape, you do notice a small symbology of an eye. These seem to be fallen Falneuian rangers. How long they've been dead, you can try to glean with a medicine check if anybody wants to try that. But they seem to have, just from first glance, they've been dead for a while.
Wait.
They look dead to me.
But Weavra, the DC was not that high because it's they're skeletons. Weaver, you're able to kind of get the idea that they've been dead for at least a couple of years, and perhaps as you look around more with your passive perception and like just trying to get a picture of what happened, you do notice that a few of their rib bones are cracked, and they seem to have what look to be gouges throughout most of their sternum bones, where it seems like either a blade or a claw cut into their bones before they died.
I will point that out to the rest of the party.
And they do look sizable. If it's a blade, it's probably that of a longsword or a scimitar, something that wide. If it's a claw, it's a big ass animal or monster. But do you guys want to do any other exploring here before we hop back? Doesn't seem to be any sign of undead like Austin thought.
Well, I
Is there any
suppose we need to be
valuables?
off. If they're dead, no use sticking around here. Unless you want to revive every single one, which I don't think we have the time for.
I mean, the last time
the
we ran into
resources.
a group of undead, they were fairly friendly.
Do they
Maybe.
look like they have weapons or anything of value on them?
Make an investigation check. If you guys want to make a group one, you can.
God, I am sucking on my rolls.
That's 10 plus 1. That's average.
Better than me.
Rolled a 10. Oh, he actually rolled a 10. Oh, because he's not proficient.
No.
I knew
Right.
that.
I'm going to try to intimidate them.
They're
You
dead.
dead motherfuckers!
They're dead, Joe. They're dead.
Seem a little dusty there.
Okay, group investigation. All right. Well, I guess anybody that wants to roll investigation doesn't necessarily have to be a group one. Okay, Vivra, you notice it seems like a majority of their weapons have rusted. You see broken longbows that seem to be off to the side, snapped in two. You see a couple of rusted daggers laying about. However, both you and Beep, as you're looking around and just kind of glancing around, you both, something immediately catches your eye. And looking down what looks to be, when you go down the small dirt path that leads to the tower, setting off to the side, just about to, just sitting on the decline going down the mountain, you notice what looks to be a sword. And it's scabbard still.
Perhaps that is worth looking at.
Okay. You walk up to this blade, and sitting, it stands out the closer you get. The pommel itself seems to be shaped silver into a lion's head, and as you look farther down the hilt of this blade, it is very ornate, fully made of silver, and it is yours to take if you want it.
It ain't doing anybody else any good here, so if I spot it, I will grab it. Otherwise, if Farval was the one that spotted it, I will defer to him and grab it if he doesn't.
Okay. You pick up the blade. Roll wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Mediocre roll.
But it beats the DC. You feel a tinge of cursed energy coming off of this.
I am dropping it as soon as I can.
What kind of cursed energy is hard to tell just from at first glance, but you do feel a pull to keep the blade in your hand. But you do manage to drop it. Does anybody else want to pick up the blade?
I will warn everybody to stay the F away from it.
Does anybody want to try to discern what type of curse it is?
I'm
I know I don't. I want nothing to do with the thing anymore.
not going to even touch the damn thing, but I'm going to look at it and just try to ascertain what it could be.
Okay.
What type of check? Arcana?
I would say you could a fairly high Arcana check, or if you picked it up and used an investigation check, you may be able to discern.
I'm going to first do an Arcana check.
Okay.
13.
Hard to
Probably not
tell.
high enough.
Yeah.
Fuck it. We'll let Beat be the guinea pig. He's going to pick it up.
I already told you it was cursed.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
I know it's cursed, but I'm curious. Curiosity did kill the cat. We'll see if it kills me this time. Oh, nat 20.
And we know that the 22 passes.
Yep, that does pass. Okay.
and investigate 17.
The 17. You and your party have dealt with those of devil and demon kind before. As you look at this blade and you feel the draw that it has, you immediately get the sense that this is very similar in cursed energy as Zane's spear that he has. It's very very Hells related. You look at the gemstone that is adorned within the hilt of the blade, and it is a bright, dark red. It's like almost like a blood red, but as the sun hits it, it shines a bright ruby. And when you look at it further, Beep, as you look further into the stone, you could swear just barely that you see a fiendish face pop up within that stone.
He's gonna hold it up towards the sky and just try to let the light gleam off of the ruby.
Okay.
He's gonna stare further into it. And seeing that face, he's gonna try to further ascertain what sort of malignant entity is within.
You want to try talking to it?
Sure.
I
will.
Roll a D100.
31.
Okay, you had to roll under a 50 because this is not a god. This is an infernal being, and as you roll that, you take some damage.
Okay.
You take 3d10 fire damage as your hand is scorched by the awakening of this gem. You immediately hear pouring out of the sword, "Well, hi there."
That's certainly not the voice I anticipated.
Oh, I know. I'm just a little bit different than the rest of the infernal folk. How could? So you're picking up my sword? Well, that's great.
Who exactly are you?
Oh, me? Oh, I don't have a name. You can just
If you don't have a name, why don't I give you one?
You want to give me a name?
Why not? You're a creature. You deserve the rights and the liberties of all others.
Make it roll an intelligence check. Just because.
For fun. Why not? Okay.
15. You would know that naming anything that's classified as a monster does not come for free. It will give you a point of exhaustion if you do name specifically an infernal.
Yeah. Why not? Pete doesn't give a shit.
Okay. I would really love a name.
Do you have any preferences? Is there any sort of thing you like in the world?
Well, I like cutting people, but that's. I think that comes
Cutting.
with the job because I'm in a sword.
Hmm.
I like burning people. Sorry, I mean to burn your hand. It just kind of happens.
What if we called you? Oh, you seem to be happy. Blood has a similar in celestial. What about sanguine?
Sanguine. Oh, I like that name. That would be great. That'd be really great.
You seem to be a lovely old chap, sanguine.
Am I? Oh, thank you.
You know, I'm not usually one for cursed swords, but I don't think you're too rough of a man. I'll take you along. We'll have a jolly old time.
Oh, well, I suppose I should tell you what I do. This is what I do, and I will send you the I'll send you the item.
Oh boy.
There you go.
Alright, let me take a look. Nice. Alright.
Excuse me.
Let me also, on my character sheet, forgot to mark this. Let me mark 1 point of exhaustion.
Yeah, mark 1 point of exhaustion. Hey, so what's your name?
Well, my name is, well, I suppose in the past people called me Beep, but you may have my true name. I don't fear you. My name is Arval.
Arval. Well, it's really good to meet you, Arval. I'm looking forward to serving you and helping you cut down your enemies.
Say, would you happen to potentially want to cut into a true vampire?
Oh. Well, I've never met a true vampire or vampire, but I do like cutting into human flesh. Is it good? Is it as good as human flesh?
I would argue it might be even better.
Oh. Well then. I don't see why not.
Wonderful. You're going to make a great companion, I can tell.
All right. So I just need to let you. You do need to attune to this weapon. So if you don't have it, if you make sure you check how many things you are attuned to.
I think I'm only like attuned to Geronimo, or like working on attuning to Geronimo.
Well then.
I forgot to put it on replay. All right then. Well, I guess we're off on an adventure. I've been sitting here for quite a while.
How long?
Oh, probably about 3 years or so. My old wielder, he actually he cut up them folk over there that I guess they just got left there. I don't know what happened to him though. He just kind of left me here, so he might be dead, he might be alive. Who knows?
Well, if he didn't give you a name, he's not much of an owner, is he?
Well, he was a bit of an interesting fella, primarily because he was also a devil himself. So I don't quite know if he really even thought about giving me a name. Us infernal folk, that we really don't, we're just kind of born into the hells, right? Our parents don't love us, or our siblings, they try to kill us, so, finding time for a name really just isn't in the cards for a lot of infernal folk.
Ah, that's nonsense. I'll tell you, I know there's a lot of trial and tribulations, but a name is a simple thing you can assign in 5 seconds.
Well, you clearly did that, although it looks like you're a little bit tired because of it. Sorry about that.
Ah, perfectly fine. I'll get over it.
Whatever you say. Hey, who are them folk behind you? Can we cut them?
No, they're our companions, my friend.
Oh, okay.
They're actually going to help us cut into even more people.
Oh, well, how about them big birds? Can we cut them?
Oh, those are also my friends. They're just in bird form.
You're friends with birds? As a cat?
Well, not necessarily. They're actually different. They appear to be birds right now, but if we were to, say, lightly hit them, they would turn back into their original forms, which are more, humanoid, I suppose. They're like me, effectively.
Well,
Do I hear this conversation?
you just see Arval talking at the sword. You do not hear the other side of it.
When I hear him say, like me, but a little different, I'm going to go, yeah, whoever you're talking to, not as pompous.
Is he
What was
talking to
bloody
you?
pompous?
I think he's talking to you, Arval. Are you
Oh,
sure?
of course, he's talking to me, but he likes to breathe a lot of hot air. Don't worry about
Are
him.
you sure we can't cut him just a little bit?
Well, you see, he may not be my closest friend or colleague. However, I am using him to further my own gains.
All along.
And by the way, he says this loudly enough for Thaddeus to hear.
Oh, I've expected that for the longest time.
Well, we're all using each other to further our own gains, aren't we, Thaddeus?
Yes, in a way, it's true.
It's not like
This
I'm
one's not
lying
doing
over
that.
here.
However, there are some here that I would stand in their way of taking a slice of a blade.
No, but not I, huh?
I said some. You could be part of some, or you could not be part of some. That's up to you.
Wait, hold on. How is that up to me? Aren't you the one who decides that?
Your actions and decide how I respond.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyways,
Are you sure we can't kill him?
I'm positive we can't kill him.
Alright.
Anyway, he's gonna turn and peek the rest of the people. My sword here, his name is Sanguine. He is a lovely, lovely infernal. And I do believe he can assist us in taking down Torbin. At
When
least
he
to
says-
some extent.
When he says infernal, I'm going to immediately look over at Zane. Not like accusatory, but more questioning. if I had eyebrows or an eyebrow, it would be raised.
Do you not have eyebrow ridges?
I guess I do have eyebrow ridges, so I don't know how flexible they are, though. Either way. Oh, Magic might not be here. He is on mute.
I'm here, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
So, cursed sword, huh?
Yes, it's a cursed sword, but it's not. Honestly, he seems to be a talkative and honestly relatively jolly sword. So, doesn't seem too bad. Wants to cut people, of course, but what infernal sword doesn't want to cut people?
Do you know what it does?
To an extent. I mean, I can tell just by holding it.
I'm going to cast Identify on it.
I'll send you the...
Yeah.
That, and then I'll also send you what I've been typing up to Austin.
Yeah, I've been seeing you in my DMs just writing out a whole freaking War and Peace novel.
Yes. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna give this. I'm not gonna give what I'm. You only get the You only get the item card Magic, because that's all you would get from Identify.
I'm waiting for it to load. It's being slow.
I was debating between the name Sanguine and the name Carl, and I chose Sanguine over Carl. I'll give him a nicer name.
You said it talks, right?
It talks to me. If you're not hearing it, then it only talks to its holder.
I'm gonna mutter something infernal, just be like, interesting.
You'll hear Sanguine say, "Well, isn't that something? You have someone who speaks my language. Don't let him talk to me at all."
Oh, why not?
I don't like other infernals.
Can I insight this?
Sure.
Well, I have no fucking clue.
He doesn't like other infernals. That's all you know.
Hey, you know what? Fair enough.
They're the worst.
I'm gonna look at Beep and just be like, can I try something?
Well, sure. Why not?
Nothing bad. I'm gonna pull my infernal spear out and just kind of tap his blade with it.
Okay.
Just to see if it does anything.
And roll for initiative.
I can't believe we're touching infernal tips right now.
I was thinking it. I wasn't going to say it.
As you touch infernal tips, your hand gets hot, Zane.
That's fine.
Arval, your hand also gets hot.
It's hot.
But other than that, there is no other reaction.
Interesting. Okay.
Do you know each other?
I don't think this one doesn't talk.
Come here often?
There you go.
What are you doing, Step Infernal?
Alright, let me read this.
This is a purely player-based side effect for now, buddy. Just so you're aware. Arval does not know this yet.
Oh, fuck.
I'll have to look at that blade later because it does want to load for me.
Okay. It's pretty sick, actually. I'm not the one that created it, but I was strolling through D&D Beyond's homebrew section. I was like, that's a cool-ass sword.
Alright.
I can make that a cursed sword.
It'll have very limited use. Like I love the side effects, but there's no way that we get to the end of those side effects.
No,
in this campaign.
it's just a funny implication. That's all.
Fair enough.
Okay. So do you guys decide to mount back up? I would say after this stop, you have about 20 minutes more worth of flight time. And it is starting to get afternoon. You're not quite into the darkness yet, but you're within the next couple hours you will be. Actually, no, wait. Sorry, I'm miscuing this. It's getting close to noon by now. Yeah. I would say.
Well, polymorph only lasts so long. Just finish the last leg of this.
Okay, so you keep flying. I'd like a survival check as you fly up into the mountains.
Are we gonna Donner Party in the mountains?
There's not much snow in sight, so hopefully not.
Crash landing. No way out.
You are able to catch your bearings, Vivra, and you point out which way you're going.
I'm just gonna follow Vivra because there's no way I know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah. You fly for another 20 minutes. You land. It's just starting to get to about noon now, just past noon. Do you guys want to spend another spell?
I guess we have to. Otherwise, we're walking.
Yeah, how far away are the mountains?
You're in what I would consider the upper foothills now. You're starting to get into the what seems to be the bottom of the mountain, effectively. You're far higher up in elevation now.
Okay, and we haven't seen anything that is obviously...
Other than that watchtower now.
Okay. Then... Yeah,
I'll do another polymorph then.
Yep.
Okay. Mark off that spell slot.
Yep.
As you guys take flight, let's get another group perception check. These are better rolls, guys.
Yeah.
A little bit.
We had to get the bad ones out of the way early.
And the burbs. I will roll for the burbs. Okay. Okay. As you're flying, about another half hour into it, you're starting to get into the lower parts of the mountains, and you see about 1,000 feet up. You see a small billow of smoke starting to rise from the top of the mountain, farther about a mile away, about 1,000 feet up. You estimate that, Weaver, that you could probably get there in the last half hour of this polymorph, but you're going to be... your friends are going to be shifting out of bird form pretty much by the time you get there.
Oh. Push for it. I mean...
Okay. So...
Hey, Zach.
Yeah.
Zach?
Yeah.
While riding, after I saw him talking to his new friend, am I able to just, like, grab my hilts of my things and just kind of say, hey, how are you doing, sisters?
Technically, you've already attempted to do that today. We're still in the same day as the last time that we...
Okay.
It's based off every 24 hours, not every long rest. So, yeah. I would say after you land and find a place to camp, and as you're settling down for the night, it's more or less when you could probably do it again.
All right.
Okay. So, alrighty. So you push your way up into the air, farther into the mountains towards this billow of smoke. As you get closer, Weaver, you're keeping track of the time in your head, along with Arval. You have a mental note of about how long it's been, and you get about 5 feet above the cliff, and you feel your spell and your concentration waning, like it's about to drop. I'm going to say let's roll the dice here. See if it drops before you can land. Let's roll. Have both you, Brett, Austin, both of you roll a d20, and this will determine.
Hey.
So, basically, we're playing rollies right now. If I roll higher than you guys, we're all gonna have to. You guys are gonna have to roll some acrobatics checks. I rolled like shit. You
So did I.
managed to land.
Holy shit.
Real bad. Real bad.
I'll take it.
You managed to land. Without much issue. And you. Yeah. Ori and Ander turn into their humanoid forms. And you guys are now on the side of a cliffside. Looking up about 30 feet above, you see what looks to be a campfire. So let me get you guys shifted over real quick, and we will go from there. I'll go ahead and I'll throw down Ori's token so you know where to put your stuff. Let me go ahead and make the.
You do not have us on
I
that
am
page.
very aware.
Okay, just checking.
Yep. Okay. So, you guys find yourself here. You guys want to put down your tokens here?
How much you want to bet? Tiny Fuivra.
All right, let me put down mine.
Why is it not? Is mine down there?
No. Are you? It's fine. I got you.
Oh yeah, you are. You're right here.
Oh. Was he? Did he put his somewhere? Oh yeah, he did. Okay. All right.
Oh,
I love Tiny Vivra.
I don't know what I did to make that happen all the time.
No idea, dude. And then,
I have guesses, but
okay, so you guys land here. You see the smoke. You hear what looks to be a smaller group of people. It's very clearly 5 distinct voices. But you also hear the quiet tone of it sounds like a flute playing. And it seems to be a lower tone of a flute. Let's do. But you hear this five distinct voices, and then close by, and then 3 others farther off from where you guys are at. Do you want to just try to walk up, or do you want to maybe sneak around to see what's going on?
what time of day is it again?
It's early afternoon at this point.
I would want to try to sneak up and. Actually, you know what? Know what? I say we all hang back and send our rogue to go investigate.
Okay. Ander
I think that's
will.
the best.
I'm gonna say, Ander, for the sake of caution, will go ahead and cast Pass Without Trace. So I want everyone to roll a stealth check and add +10.
Yep.
Thaddeus, you're doing so with advantage.
Okay, and I also am stealth. By the way.
Yeah, I
That's
saw.
Alright.
Yeah, you're invisible. That's what I'm saying. You do.
All right, I rolled a effective 23.
37 apparently.
Hey, take it.
Yup.
What am I rolling?
Stealth.
Not sleight of hand. Stealth. Okay. +10.
21 for Ori and
It's a 31.
21 for Ander as well. Okay, let me things real quick. What is her passive? Okay. All right, boy. You all feel pretty stealthy. However, Thaddeus, you begin sneaking around.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You can
stay in the shadows and use my acrobatics to maybe get an overlook purchase on this rock up here, or.
I mean, you can move yourself.
Okay.
Make sure you click the little arrow on the top left. There you go. So you climb up there. Make an acrobatics check because you are climbing a mountain.
Oops. Jesus, hands work.
Okay, yeah, you're good. You climb to the top, and what you see, sitting around the fire, you see a group of people. These seem to be, one is what looks to be a lizard folk, or maybe maybe some sort of like dragonoid type person, sitting with a flute, playing his flute. You see two male, look to be humans, sitting across from each other on the fire, and then you see two females, also wearing similar cloaks, dark green cloaks. One is currently cutting up firewood. The other one is actively restringing a bow. You hear, as you kind of keep down and glance over them, you do hear three voices coming from what look to be this tent, but you do not see anybody in there quite yet. However,
Did you ping?
Oh, sorry. Did I? Yeah. That one.
Okay.
Yep. Sorry. So as you're up there looking, you see specifically this one who's cutting wood stop, and you hear it. What's your passive perception?
Mine?
Yes.
Oh, God damn it! Where is that? It's just regular, normal, like.
Oh, it's below all of your stats, buddy. It'll say
All the skills.
passive wisdom perception underneath your skills.
Oh, 17.
17. You don't quite hear this because you feel like your friends are being quiet. However, you do notice specifically this one starting to glance over, not in your direction, but beyond you towards your friends. And it's not like she's making any moves towards anybody. She's just keeping an eye.
Scream out, Ori! Be quiet. No, I'm kidding. Do we have those things you can communicate with?
Sending
Or am I?
stones? Or are you talking about the earrings? No, you're thinking about Nate's campaign.
Oh, man. Okay. Okay, noted. All right. I'm going to actually, because of that, I'm going to go back to the group.
Okay.
And tell them to somebody has very good ears.
I would like you to roll a stealth check as you make your way back. With advantage because you are invisible. And I believe you are out of the range of pass without trace, so it's just going to be a flat roll. 30. Yeah, you feel pretty confident that you're stealthy enough. You slide back down the rock and you make your way back to your friends and you tell them that. What would you guys like to do?
Did they seem aggressive?
No, they didn't seem aggressive. They're just conversating among themselves, and I'm going to explain who and what I saw, and then say, however, one of them who might be a rogue, I'm not sure, seemed very keen with their ears. Because at one point I didn't hear anything, but she looked right through me toward you guys.
Perhaps we should... Oh, no, wait. Hang on. As I recall where we are in the campaign. We should move perhaps further away.
It's either that or I try to work my tongue to see if they'll listen to a bit of persuasion. But I say we back away.
Like everyone
This
to roll
one
a
thinks
group
that
stealth
is a
check.
good idea.
Do you still have
Sorry.
pass that trace?
Yep. Roll a group stealth check. As you hear light metal blade footsteps heading stomping on wood. And I will say, Vivra, with your passive perception, you overhear one of them say, you heard that too? And you hear a woman say, I did, but I don't know if it's anything. Okay. Let me roll stealth for Ori and Ander.
Todd effectively rolled a 41,
Yes.
which is insane.
Damn.
16 for Ori, which sucks. And 27 for Ander. All of you kind of instinctually, I would say, Weaver, you probably point that out quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All of you instinctually try to hide. So it's 26, 38, 41, 18. Magic, is that a 21 with pass? Or is that without?
Yeah, that was total.
Okay. 16 and a 27. Unfortunately, as you all begin to attempt to hide and like press yourself against the wall, Zane, Elka, and Ori all kind of stumble over their armor a little bit and make some noise, and you hear, "Halt! Who are you?" As you see now you can see plain as day, a elvish woman pointing her bow down at all of you. And she has an arrow knocked, and she's looking straight. She's aiming her bow directly at Ori.
Elka's gonna step up. Oh, hi.
State your business.
We were just passing through, looking for some friends of ours who are a little lost up here. So just trying to get through.
Roll a persuasion check.
I'm gonna be right behind Elka as she's saying this.
I mean, I am telling the truth.
And
That's why
and
I said
also,
roll a persuasion.
can I also like have Arval step in as well?
In a moment, we're gonna roll an insight.
Okay.
She'll look at you.
Damn.
Jesus.
Interesting. Friends lost in the Falneu Mountains. I feel we would know about that. Maybe describe them. Then we could
One's an owl, one's a little bunny like this one, and is Orphelia just human?
She's human-like. You don't quite know.
The other one's a human.
I'm gonna hit Zane for calling me a bunny.
Hey, I don't mean any harm by it.
She'll kind of sit back in her stance, and at this point, a younger-looking. At first, Thaddeus thought was a human. This is actually an elf. Joins her and looks down. Oh. Travelers through the mountains, I see. What are they claiming? They claim they're friends with a owl, a bunny rabbit, and a human. And they're lost here in the mountains. The male looks over at her. Huh. Alright. I'd like everyone to roll a group persuasion check.
One time I
Actually
need to
pretty good at
roll
these.
really good.
My persuasion is pretty good, actually. Let's go see. I
rolled a 4 and got a 21.
It's really good.
I have the lowest bonus of anybody here as far as persuasion is concerned.
Oh wait, I rolled for the wrong person. Actually, I just realized.
Just go up there and cook them like another pot of stew. Just
Right?
Like persuade them through their stomach.
Oh God, Ander, Jesus Christ, man.
Holy crap!
2. Oof.
I tied Ender.
Okay, that Ori. There we go. Okay, 22, 14, 25, 19, 14, 23. Insight check for those two. We have the same stats. We'll just roll twice. The male will look at you and say, and he'll draw an arrow and point it at you guys. I don't know about you. Stumbling through the mountains, early afternoon. No evidence of any climbing gear or any fatigue.
We flew.
Seems odd to me, don't you think?
This one can
I
explain
am a
that.
spellcaster, as is my friend here.
He will aim his arrow right at you, Arval.
I will also
We
step
simply
up.
flew up to this location. That's why we don't appear particularly exhausted.
Right, that's...
Yeah, specifically, my friend Weaver here turned him and, 2 or 3 others into giant eagles.
It was just Orion Ander.
You'll see the woman put her slowly loosen her arrow. She's letting out the tension, and then she'll put her hand down on the front of the bow of her compatriot, and she'll just say, Jonas, these are the 7 that the 3 were talking about. Are you sure, Elisa? I'm sure.
You only see 6.
She says 7.
True sight.
Yep.
Lovely D&D, baby. And also, high elf. She will.
I'll just say, well, this isn't good anymore, and undo my.
An invisible elf. You see, Jonas? These are the ones. And she'll gesture. Come now, your friends are in the tent. Going over their plans.
Elka's gonna run over to find her uncles.
Okay.
Completely trusting this person.
Okay. So, you guys can move your tokens. I'll move Warriors and Anders.
Beep is gonna go sit at the log.
I want to sit next to Beep tonight.
Hold on, we gotta sit 5 feet apart.
Social distancing, Beep. I didn't know you had it in you.
If you guys are sitting 5 feet apart, I'm coming right in
No,
between.
we can't sit enough. We have to be 5. We have to be 5 feet apart on the hot log because we're not gay.
Well, I mean, we touched tips earlier, Beep. We had a moment.
Boy.
Yes, I did notice that.
Of
There's
course, you
something
would
you should
notice
tell
it.
me, gentlemen.
No.
Of course, he would notice the tip touching, wouldn't he?
It was mutual, and it was for science.
I can still make you gay.
I would rather you not even get close to me with that pea shooter.
Wow, I'm assuming you're speaking of my dagger.
Your little dagger.
It's more of a dirk.
Gentlemen. Wait
I
until you meet Noetic.
I think it's a little shorter than the dark.
As you all begin gathering around the fire, the female elf and the male elf will make his way back over, and he'll. You stole my seat. Very well.
Oh, this one apologizes,
brother.
And
he will sit down next to what you now see as a still wearing his hood, like daggers of eyes staring at all of you, like your willingness to just trust the words of a person that you just met, and he's just kind of sitting there not talking. Before we get to that, Elka, you run into the tent to find your uncles. You find Archer off in the corner sitting on a chair, snoozing. You find Elkas and Orphelia kind of bent over what looks to be a war table, and there's a massive map of what looks to be the just a general area. And immediately Elkas will look up and say, "Oh, hello, my dear. Welcome. Seems you were able to find us."
I was. I'm gonna hug Elkas.
And he'll give you a nice big old hug back. So,
I was worried about you.
I apologize. The extended circumstances were either leave or fight Torbin there in the streets of Fulchester.
I understand.
And without all of you there, we figured we'd be able to delay him for at least a couple of days, but we didn't know how long you'd be, if you were dead, if you were... we can catch up. And then he'll crumble up a piece of paper and throw it at Archer. Archer will, huh? Oh. Hey, kid. Good to see you made it.
Hello.
And at the Orphelia, she looks up to you and smiles, but she's looking at this map pretty intently. Archer will kind of stretch. You'll see his wings stretch out, and so everybody else make it with you.
Yeah, they're outside.
Good.
I just wanted to see you guys again.
I hope our friends outside didn't give you too much trouble.
No. Thankfully, we were able to, talk it out.
Good. You didn't get into unnecessary fights. I'm proud of you for that. Okay. Well, sounds good. As you guys are talking, we'll go back outside, and you'll see another lady come walking. At this point, she is now done stringing her bow, and she'll walk up. So who are you, really? Appearing in the mountains randomly, coming in and invading our camp. Doesn't
Who's
seem
she
very
talking to?
She's looking right at you, Zane.
I'm Zane Rona.
Zane
From
Rona.
Ebrax?
Ebrax. Now, what is a twiddling little nerd from Ebrax doing all the way here in my mountains?
Oh, I'm here to kill a vampire.
And she'll smile at you as you say that. Good. Maybe you're not quite a nerd, as much of a nerd as I thought. Well, I do believe introductions are in order. My name is Esmeralda Sile. Pleasure to meet you. And then she'll point over to the other woman. Elisa Elgalor. Pleasure. And then Esmeralda will look over to the two brothers sitting on the log. Come on, boys. It's time you introduce yourself. The one that walked up and spotted you and pointed a bow at you, he'll say, hi, I'm Jonas Fairfrost, Vice Commander of the Falneuian Rangers. And then
Nice to meet you.
he will look over to the one that's still just kind of staring daggers at you. Caleb Fairfrost, Commander of the Falneuian Rangers. Apologies for being unwelcoming. I was just taking stock of who was joining our camp.
Oh, that's completely understandable, honestly.
Yes.
What did you find?
And he'll turn around.
Elka's gonna take quite a bit of offense to the way he said that.
Let's see here. Large minotaur wielding two massive weapons. Seems to be the strong type. Seems to like battle. But also seems to be too bloodthirsty at times. A elvish little spy that likes to slink around in the shadows. Probably has a habit of stealing, even though he doesn't need to.
Excuse me?
A man clad in armor where I can't even see his face. Claims
I'm gonna melt half my helmet off, just smiling at him.
Claims he's from Ebrax, and has the confidence to make me believe he's not lying. A lizard folk that I can't quite get a read on.
How can this one help?
Awful young to be out venturing killing vampires, aren't you?
Perhaps, but life in the Sabathan desert causes one to grow up quickly. Especially when one is ostracized from his tribe.
He'll just nod at you. You? God, you're a bard, aren't you? You're looking at you,
Is that
Errol.
a problem?
No, as he glances over at the lizard folk. Sitting there, minding his own business, mind you. And then he will tilt his head back. And the fabled niece of one of my friends. So, short one.
Abel, my friend.
Yes.
I think you have a competitor for being the most narcissistic individual.
He'll just roll his eyes at you.
You realize you say it as the person who always precedes their name with their house.
I haven't been introduced yet, so
I'm answering her question.
Perhaps our first gift to Thaddeus when this is all over should be a mirror.
Maybe.
That will actually get a smile off of Caleb's face. And then he'll actually turn around and face you, Elka. A young, proven warrior I see in you. Ambitious. Little too ambitious. But I think you have a good heart. And
I'm just gonna stand there with my arms crossed, just glaring at him.
And he'll glare right back. And then he'll shift his eyes to Ander. And the fabled skyship captain, Ander Newgate. And Ander will kind of smile. Yeah, that's me. Well, I suppose the fabled ones in the wanted posters are living up to the expectations that I had, at least to some degree. Fine. And then he'll look over to the, he'll turn around, look over to the lizard folk that has the flute in his hand. Matthias, introduce yourself. Oh, sorry. Hi, my name is Matthias. I am I'm a bard, and I was traveling through the mountains, and I fell off the mountain, and these guys rescued me, so now I'm here. I think that's all.
I'm gonna kind of look him up and down.
Okay. Are you trying to glean anything from him?
I'm not doing a good job masking this. I'm confused as to how he could have fallen down the mountain.
Okay. Make a perception check.
I too would like to insight
Oh my
that.
God.
Oh yeah,
Brett, that's 2 tonight, man.
is that only 2? I think that might be more for me alone.
On perception checks, it's 2 natural ones.
Oh yeah.
Even with a natural 1, you look him up and down. He's like, why is he? And not so subtly at all.
Yeah. No.
And you just hear, why is the other lizard guy looking at me so weird? He'll whisper over to you, Zane.
I think he's just curious about you.
Okay. You'll glean that he has a peg leg.
He has
I'm
a peg leg.
assuming-
On his right leg, you can see a peg underneath the pants leg.
Arwell's going to point to it and be like, I assume that's from your rescue.
Oh, no. No, I've had this for a while.
You decided to climb a mountain with a peg leg?
Well, I was trying to make it out of Valencia.
Do you have any scrap metal laying around?
Wait, scrap metal.
Yes.
Once the peg leg is pointed out, Weaver will warm up to him as much as Weaver warms up to anybody that is not the party.
I don't know why you need scrap metal, but
Or honestly, just raw ore works too.
and
Give it to him
Giggity.
if you have it.
I don't carry that stuff around. I'm sorry. Do any of you? And Caleb will just throw what looks to be 2 rusted daggers towards you, just at your feet. That's all I got. When it comes, or I mean, maybe you could go into the mountain.
This one would like to potentially try something.
Okay.
I will walk up to him and go, may I?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Could we remove this? And I'll point to the peg leg.
Oh, yeah, of course. And he'll roll up his pants leg, and he will. It's just a standard prosthesis, wooden prosthesis that straps onto the leg with like a sock, effectively. And he just kind of removes it.
I will look at everybody else and go, this one assumes that we will be resting for the night soon, correct?
I would think
My
so.
plan.
Andrew will kind of shrug. Yeah, probably.
Excellent. I will turn back to our new buddy there and cast Regenerate on him.
Okay. Alrighty. So he's not injured, so the healing.
Yeah, no. I'm just
Um,
regrowing his leg.
Did he give us a name?
Matthias.
Matthias?
Matthias.
Matthias.
Yes.
So he's Amish. Okay. Matthias.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's tingly. What
did you have companions with you climbing this mountain?
Oh,
Especially with the peg leg, it would seem, I
Oh.
would say curiously, why
no,
would you do this alone?
no. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm a bard. I have the ability to cast some magic, so I was flying over the mountain. I'm a traveling bard. I go to various towns and cities and play music and try to make money. And
What is your age?
I'm 20.
A friend of mine is a bard. Haven't seen him in a few years.
Oh, so sorry to hear that. What's his
Hello.
name? Maybe I'll see.
Noetic?
I can't say I've heard of him, but maybe I have. I've been all over the place. But either way, to answer your question, no, I don't have any friends, at least traveling with me. Plenty of friends back home. Everybody loves me back home. Definitely. But I know I was flying and I needed to stop and rest. And my landing zone just happened to be pretty crumbly. And when I landed, I fell down the mountain. And
Where were you heading?
so I was heading to Oakmont, down in Oslo. That's where I was heading to. Generally, whenever I travel, I tend to fly over because of the leg. Well, and then he'll look down and realize you're regenerating his leg as like you're taking time to you're regenerating the leg. And he's like, "Oh, what the? Well, I guess I. What are you? Never mind. Because of the peg leg, I can't walk on very uneven terrain. Flat ground and some inclines and declines I can handle. Anything massive like a mountain, I have to either go around or, in my case, I can fly over. It just takes time and a couple of days. So that's what I was doing. I was gonna stop in Fulchester. And then I was going to stop from Fulchester and head south from there. Maybe stopping along the river somewhere and camping. And then making my way down to Oakmont for, I don't know, a couple months. Play around the city, see if I can make any money there. And then maybe catch a fare across the ocean to Sylvania. I don't know, I've just been just a traveling bard. And he'll smile.
How much money would it take for you to get to Sylvania, what do you reckon?
Standard fare. I guess it really depends on the type of luxury you want. If you're just trying to get ferried across the ocean, and it'll take about a week, 2 weeks. It generally runs about 50 gold. For standard fares. If you want luxury, it could be as high as 500 gold.
You know what? Beef's gonna get up and just not caring. He's gonna pull out a pouch and give him 200 platinum.
Fuck. Okay. And he'll look into it. But what? Why?
Money
I
is
can't accept
just
this.
take it. Money is not even the truth of the world. It means nothing to me.
Aren't you a bard too? What do you mean by money? Half of what we do is because of money.
I'm not a bard, boy.
But you have a kazoo and a lute.
Look into my eyes and tell me that I'm truly just a poor, innocuous bard.
Are you trying to intimidate him right now?
No. Basically, he's basically just saying, like, I'm not a bard. Like, it's more so... I mean, it could be intimidating. If he wants to take it as intimidating...
He's having there's a bit of a fear boner going on right now. So, roll an intimidation check.
Oh my god, not a fear boner. Jesus. I didn't ask for that.
Bard flirt, bard flirt, bard flirt.
This guy is a masochist, I guess.
It's only half chub.
Only half. If it was a nat 20, it'd be full.
Yeah,
Nat 20, he would have been coming.
Yeah. Weaver would be in a precarious situation. Because the casting time is a whole ass minute, so.
Yup.
My point is, my name is Arval Neronia Kentera. I am the effective heir of the island of Helishheim in Ushar. We are the keepers of the World Tree. I have no need for a few hundred platinum. I go back home, I inherit my fortune, I have thousands upon thousands. I have no fear of money. So take it. Be the bard you want to be. Hell, don't even be a bard. Live the life you want. Because in this world, your happiness is everything. Nothing else matters.
I am so aroused right now.
Please call.
One can
No,
tell.
I'm not. I do not lean your direction, good sir.
I don't care. This is great. Okay, yeah, sure. Before we what are you doing as you finish your spell?
Give it 2 minutes. And I'll smile and walk away.
You're giving him a third leg right now.
No, you're giving him a
you're
third leg.
giving him
I
the
guess
third
technically
leg.
I am. Yeah, you're right.
Technically, he's giving him the third leg.
Why not both?
4 legs.
They say once you go lizard, you never go back.
Once you go lizard, you'll be shooting a blizzard.
I will say
I don't even know what that means.
yeah, I will say a kind of funny thing happens after you stand up, Weebra. After you finish the spell, you see magically apparating out of his body and growing out of his body a tiny little foot and start to grow out of his body. It's basically just a baby foot attached to the adult nub. It's slowly growing in size. That's what regenerate is.
Mm-hmm.
And all of you notice that he's like, "Whoa, I've got baby foot. This is weird."
It
just
is
turned
quite
weird.
weird. Can we put a robe or something over that?
What,
No, I'm quite curious to see what happens here.
what, you don't like my baby foot as he waves it at you?
No, it's a bit repulsive, actually. No offense.
No, none taken. I think it's cool and kind of gross. What do you think, Caleb? I think it's weird.
See, he agrees with me. We are the normal people here. You people are.
All of you notice Ori quietly making his way behind Matthias, and you do see a bit of a... Make an insight check, actually. Let's just say you glance at Ori.
No, don't kill him. 20.
What are we?
You see blood in Ori's eyes.
Ooh.
And there is
Oh,
a...
boy.
I rolled a d20 just to see, and yeah.
Hold on, I'm checking something. I do. I'm going to quickly run up, go to here, and like foot on the stump, put my hand up and say, Ori,
Well, yeah.
these are friends. You do not attack.
I wasn't.
I can tell in your eyes, Ori.
Okay, I'll let Jackson out.
Oh yeah, you're all good.
He's been pacing the last 5 minutes. Go downstairs, bud. No. I would never hurt this man. What?
Ori, you murdered an entire goblin village.
As you say that, Caleb will look over and be like, that was you?
That was Ori. We're trying to ignore it, but it's going to definitely be a thorn in
You
our
see-
side whenever
You
we
see
get back.
Caleb slowly reaching back for his longsword, staring at Ori.
Yes, I know. He's a danger. I'll keep him on a leash.
Make a persuasion check. These guys are the watchdogs of the Falneu Mountain Range. Like, if this is a danger, they're going to deal with it.
32.
He's going to roll an insight check.
I mean, if anyone's going to keep Ori in check, it will be Beep, because he'll be able to persuade him from the edge.
They have the same insight check. I don't feel like pulling up this character sheet right now. That's a natural one. Fine.
Believe me, if he tries something, just cut a little bit of the red of your tent out and hold it to your side and like wave it and say Toro, Toro.
Ori will punch you for that.
as soon as this punch lands, Zane's just gonna be like, "Olay!"
Hold on, yeah.
Does a 16 hit you?
Hold on, actually. Hold on, wait. No, it wouldn't.
Ori goes to swing, you just kind of jump up out of the way.
You have to be quicker than that, Ori.
Sorry, I was getting the itch. I'll go sit in the corner now.
Is there... Hold on. Before you run off, Ori.
He gets like right here.
My friendly rangers, is there a mannequin or dummy my friend can release his pent-up rage on?
Not here.
Really? You guys don't have like an archery target or a training dummy of some sort?
Why train on targets when you can just shoot living creatures.
That's true. Actually, you know what, Ori? Why don't you try to see if you can go out on a lovely little hunt here? Nearby, maybe there's a rabbit or something we can eat.
No, I'm good. And he's gonna... Mainly because I don't feel like hungry.
Oh,
Well, I tried.
Mr. Dragon Man, have you ever had the privilege, I guess, of having an audience and performing for Torbin?
I don't know who that is.
You should probably keep it that way.
I want to insight his
Okay.
response. I don't trust this fucker.
Okay, one moment. I gotta find his character sheet. He's telling the truth that he's never played in front of Torbin, but there's a little bit of dishonesty when it comes to hearing about Torbin. But you get the sense that it's more based off of he doesn't want to get involved. And not necessarily he knows Torbin. That's the vibe you get from him with that inside check.
Okay. I'm going to actually do something. I'm going to use intimidation. And I'm just going to look him in the eye and say, if I find out, or we find out, that you are a spy for Torbin von Gilligok, I will hunt you down and kill you.
Beep's gonna laugh off to the side, hearing Gilly Gawk.
Okay, let me roll an insight here. Yes, I'm very insight.
Good old Gilly Gawk.
He'll look at you and go, right, look, listen, man, I'm just a bard. I just want to go. I want to go back to civilization after tonight. You guys do what you want with, what's his name? Torbin von Doofenbutt.
Torbin von Doofenshmirtz.
Harry the platypus.
This is my evilinator.
This is my evilinator.
Yeah. God, I'd be able to do the Dr. Doofenshmirtz voice. At this point, Orphelia will walk out and be, will you guys stop bothering people that aren't involved with this shit?
Why
not? I mean, technically, wouldn't
that's
it be
a baby
better...
leg.
Oh yes, the baby leg. That is very interesting. But theoretically, let's say if we were able to launch a giant war against Torbin, wouldn't more numbers be good?
And he'll like start shifty-eyeing like, I'm not a combatant.
Oh, not you. You go live your life. I'm just talking, if we could, theoretically, get the armies of several nations to attack Torbin, maybe with the promise of land, or some sort of, whatever the case.
Caleb will look at you.
Should murder Torbin, take his land, and give it to the people. Why not?
Caleb will look at you with like the biggest, like, you've got to be shitting me.
No, I'm telling the truth. Don't look at me like that. I just think it'd be better if we could just put every last force against this man.
And what makes you think that the army of the conglomerate are going to actually come and aid us in this? Or even, or even the Freeman Association, or even the Dwarves, or even the Valencian army. What's in it for them?
What is there not? With what Torbin's trying to do, it's obviously nefarious.
Do you even know what Torbin's trying to do? Has anybody figured that out yet? Because I've been waiting to hear that.
He's made some allusions to the fracture. And there's two ways I see it. Either one, he's trying to in some way replicate the fracture and fracture the world even more, or he's attempting to undo the fracture. But undoing so could potentially lead to more harm than good.
Right. So what if
Either way,
what if he's just trying to become a I don't know, some sort of ruler of all living things? Maybe then you'd have a case for armies of vast grandeur to come help defeat this man. But all I've heard from all of you and these three, as he points back towards Orphelia, Elkas, and Archer, is that there's a mad vampire in the mountains doing something nefarious, that none of you have any clue of what he's doing.
I mean, he did attack my home country of Ebrax, so, I mean, a little bit of personal grudge there on my portion, but, you know.
You see, that's what I'm talking about.
And he is holding my father, rightly so, possibly, and my lover as hostages and part of his minions.
And
for that, he must die.
And it'll just shout out, and he's a dick.
That works.
He did give us we did find a cursed dagger of his, and he did meteorite strike a whole city block with an orphanage during our travels so far.
Okay, so I guess that's kind of the point I'm trying to get to. What's the purpose now that I understand it's more personal than righteous?
Well, I view it more as a righteous endeavor on my end. They're doing it for personal gain. I think he's going to destabilize the entirety of the world and create chaos.
I mean, meteor striking a whole city and an orphanage in a country we're not even from is pretty not personal.
Yeah, he's kind of, as you said,
just
a
an
dick.
ass.
He's a dick. Don't we like murdering idiots and dicks around here?
Elkas will chime in. Let's also not forget his hand to play with all of Leon's schemes. They've been connected somehow. Not to mention Alistair and whatever the hell he's doing. We're trying to figure it out. We've been spending the last 2 days up here in the mountains scouting around, gauging what we can do, seeing if there's any groups or hordes of vampires that are sneaking about. Nothing. We've seen nothing here at this outpost. We ran into Caleb 3 days ago. On our way, I guess it would have been 2.5 days ago, on our way out of Fulchester, and he offered his assistance, given our past history here in the region. And we've kind of drawn a blank ever since. We were hoping all of you would still be alive and you'd be able to catch up, but I suppose we should probably explain what happened during your absence. And he'll look over to Orphelia. Right. While I was in Fulchester, gathering supplies, and I happened to overhear a name being called out that made my ears stand up. I'm sure you know which name I'm referencing, Thaddeus.
And what name would that be? I'm just a lot of names have written in my brain.
Noetic.
Thaddeus, think personally.
It was Noetic.
Noetic.
I heard Noetic's name, and Noetic... Noetic is a person you know when you see him, and so I decided to sneak a little bit to see what was going on. And boy, did I find out what was going on. There, standing in the library in the town hall, was Noetic. Noetic was following a man that I didn't recognize at first. But as he began speaking, I immediately realized who it was. It was the man we're all hunting. Right there in the town that all of you conveniently disappeared out of. So, I had an option. I could either, A, fight him right then and there, kill him, do what I could, and hope that I was strong enough to take him on by myself, and maybe, hopefully, these two would catch up. Or two, I could take this information I know, come back, go back to the inn, get these two, and watch and wait for Torbin to make a move. Or three, we could just run and try to find you guys. We were going to do the third option, just go try to find all of you. But we were sort of forced to do both number 2 and 3. Because Torbin arrived at the inn. Apparently somebody pointed out that they had seen a minotaur climbing a tower nearby. And
glare at Ori.
Ori's just sitting in the corner, whistling to himself, twiddling his thumbs. So, we immediately escaped out the back, realizing what was happening. I immediately cast a death ward spell on Bell, just in case Torbin decided to do anything rash. Luckily, it didn't come to that, apparently. But as we snuck out the back, we sat there and listened, and all we overheard was him saying he was looking for us, or looking for you, specifically. And we waited, and waited some more. And eventually he just went away. He said nothing else. He thanked Bell, and as he stepped out the front door, he disappeared. Teleported. So, I don't know where he's at. We haven't seen him. We haven't seen any sign of him here in the mountains yet. So we've been spending the last few days checking things out. And now you're here. So maybe we can put our heads together to figure out what the hell this madman's doing.
Well, there's a possibility we could I could scry on Noetic, but every time we've done that in the past, Torbin is witness to that action. And what brought you to the mountain? What made you feel this was the right place to come?
Well, I don't know if you recall, but he did pretty much say that he was going to be doing something in the Falneu Mountains and to come find him. So we just started naturally heading in that direction. And that's when we ran into Caleb, and then eventually the rest of the group here. And now we're here. We tried contacting you numerous times, but every time I would cast sending or Elkas would use that stone, we'd get nothing but disruption and fuzz. Where did you guys go?
We were killing a god.
A god.
I'm just gonna give some thumbs up. Yeah, Matilda.
Yes, Matilda died by my blade.
And you'll see Orphelia take everything you say in, and she'll close her eyes. And you see a purple aura starting to emanate from her brain. I cannot believe what you're saying. But my spell just told me you're right. You fought a god.
Indeed. Most of us survived. Some did not.
Most?
Clear-
I'm sorry.
Clearly they got better, but
I died once. That big hunk over there died 3 times. 2 times,
Ori
actually.
died. We died.
I
Weaver
came
died.
close, but did not die.
I nearly died at one point.
I had to save him.
Elkas will look over to you, Elka. And you?
She
I mean,
did
I got
pretty okay.
hurt pretty badly, but I was fine.
You see the very concerned uncle look on his face. And Archer's is like the complete opposite. He's like, Brad. Orphelia will just look at all of you. Well, I suppose that's a decent way to do things. Okay, so that explains your disappearance. How were... I mean, all of you look fine for the most part. Did you...
And we stayed with the gods for a day?
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, we went to the immaterial plane.
This is a
Which
lot.
may explain why the sending stones didn't work.
They're as gaudy as you would think they would be.
So, okay, that tracks. So you're in a different plane of existence. That's why the spell didn't get through. Okay, that's tracking. All right.
We were invited back.
Yeah, we can go back at some point.
Where are you now? That's just fantastic. I'm sure.
Time's a little bit different there, though, so we didn't stay very long.
Yeah.
Or did we?
Oh God.
According to them, we didn't, but...
I'm sure the paladins back in Sylvania are gonna love to hear this. Okay.
How about we wait until Torbin is dead before we let them know?
Yeah, it's probably for the best. Maybe come back with good news before you lay on them that you met potentially... Wait, which gods did you meet?
I'll rattle off. There was a big list, so I'll rattle off the couple that we did meet.
Okay, so you did...
Kind of like a party.
You didn't meet Eldath, which is good in some ways. Bad at the... Yeah, let's not mention to the paladins that you went there.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Will
They are very weird about which gods you are allowed to worship and or allowed to even talk about, especially in Sylvania. I don't know if the king will ever get rid of that old rule, but I know that the order primarily worships Eldath, which she's the mother of all gods. So I guess I get it.
Oh, we know she wasn't there. We did ask about that, though.
Got it. Okay.
They have their own different plane.
Understood. Okay, you'll have to run this by me when we're not trying to chase down a madman. I'm just glad all of you are safe.
Me too.
By the way, in the corner, after like all of her, like, oh, let's not tell the paladins and everything, Arval's not even going to hide it. He's just going to smirk very widely.
Okay, she's going to roll an insight check on that. Because she's very perceptive and knows how you guys are as people.
Well, it's not so much that everyone's going to do it.
I don't know, Zane's chaotic good says he probably would.
Yeah, let me roll that insight check for you. That's a 14. She just looks at you and sees the smile.
Why?
Well, I suppose we should put our heads together and figure out what's next. Maybe in the morning, because at this point, after all this conversing, it's now getting closer to nighttime. Caleb will look around at all of you and kind of like nod and look over to his brother Jonas, and he'll just nod at him. We'll be out on a watch, keeping an eye out. If you need anything, Esmeralda and Alyssa, I can't remember her name, will be here in camp. You two, actually, you should get some sleep. You've been awake for 24 hours. Right, sir. We will. Yes, I suppose we should. All right.
This one likes to join the last watch and get a head start on cooking a breakfast for everyone.
That's
Me too.
That's welcomed. We'll be out a majority of the night. Our shifts are pretty extensive, but we're all used to it, so everything's fine. Come now, brother. We're already burning daylight. Right. After you.
Quick question before you leave. Do you usually just camp here?
This is one of the few clearings and outposts that we use. We will, obviously the wooden structures, as he points to all of them, are permanent.
Do you leave the logs here usually?
Yes, firewood and whatnot stays here.
I'm going to gesture for Weaver to get up, and I'm just going to turn around and cast Fabricate on this log and make it into a bench.
By the way, I want to do something before they go too.
Okay.
I'm just going to go up to him and be like, do you all need some light before you go out? Would it help?
We have that covered as he taps his there's like a little pendant around his neck, and he'll tap it, and it will glow a bright light as he casts the light cantrip.
Fair enough. All right, you gentlemen, enjoy your first watch.
Will do. Well, we'll be out the entire night, so if you all want to just sleep, you're more than welcome to.
We normally take our own watches.
Yes.
If you'd like to share those with us, or would you like one of us to go out with you?
No, we move faster when we're by ourselves. And they will take off. They'll go off together down the natural stone steps here, and you'll see them disappear into the dusk.
I'm going to look at Orphelia. Orphelia, is there any reason not to trust them?
No, these are the Falneuian Rangers. These are as good as it comes. When it comes.
Is there any reason to believe they will not be good on their watch, aka not come back?
Elisa will cross her arms at that very thought. They're more than capable of their jobs. Specifically, I mean, they're the commander and the vice commander. When it comes to skills, they're first and second to none, really.
I am certain that you're telling the truth, but here we are at the foot of our scorned enemy. How can I not feel fear for my allies?
No, it's welcomed. I understand where you're coming from, but...
And with all due respect, I do not question in one bit their skill or ability level. But Torbin works in very mysterious ways and has a way of working himself into organizations because he feels information is very, very important. She likes to keep the ear on where everybody is at, and especially me.
Well, if it makes you feel any solace, both of the Fairfrost brothers, they've been a part of the Rangers for over 20 years. They may not look it, but they're both well into their hundreds. They were brought in, actually, they were born into this organization. Torbin's only been awake for about just over 20 years. So, unless he managed to sneak into our order and brainwash the commander and the vice commander, and do so without every other ranger who is very skilled in discerning information and reading people, then no, there's no way that either of them are being controlled or playing for the other side, I suppose. As for myself and Esmeralda, we're both pushing 90, and we've been a part of this order since we were little girls. So we're kind of in the same boat as them.
Well, regardless of that, if they're going out far for their watch, I believe it would still be wise for us to keep a nearer watch to our camp.
I agree. And
We actually agree on something.
Arval's just going to look over at Thaddeus and be like, "You would find me very agreeable if you were not so disagreeable yourself."
Maybe we should get you a mirror.
I have no need of one.
well, and she'll Esmeralda will clear her throat. Well, ladies, and she'll just kind of basically just look over to Orphelia and Elka. When you're ready for bed, and she'll point to this tent. That's the ladies' tent. Do feel free to join us whenever you want to go to bed.
Elka's gonna look at Orphelia and then say, probably just sleep near my friends.
And Orphelia just goes, suit yourself. These ladies are as solid as it comes. I understand you not wanting to trust them right away, but all four of these folks in the Rangers are good people.
Okay, we'll see. Thank you.
And where is this third-legged lizard staying?
Oh, I have a... Oh, sorry. As he's marveling at his new leg by now. Wow, sorry. That's my tent, and he'll point over to this little tent, this smaller tent. That's where I sleep. At least for now.
Oh, well, you should join him there.
Who are you saying should join him?
Beep.
Oh. What'd you call
said-
him? Did you say Orvin?
No, I said Orville, not like
Orville
Redden.
Redenbacher, fucking Beep's gonna start making popcorn.
By Jove, we've got it.
Arval. Not Orval.
Arval.
I say, good sir, my name is Orville Redenbacher.
Oh god, that's gonna be like a one-shot character for you now. I can just fucking feel it. Okay.
Orville Betty Crocker.
Orville Betty Crocker.
Jesus Christ.
No, Arval's just gonna look over at Thaddeus and be like, again, I do not swing your direction. If you wish to find another compatriot in your spare time, you may join him in his own tent.
You see Matthias hopping back and forth on his new leg with a big old smile on his face. And then he'll turn around and look right at you, Weaver. Thank you. Genuinely.
It was
Thank you.
you are welcome.
He may just be so interested in his new leg, he'll forget about his third leg.
I don't
I'm
understand that.
going to-
I'm just kidding. I know that joke. I believe it or not.
Arvel's just gonna walk off. He's gonna go to the tower and just take first watch around camp. He does not give a shit anymore.
Yeah. Matthias makes his way to his tent and closes the flap with a smile on his face. Elisa will join you for the first watch, and she's not that tired. And
I'm going to.
and she'll be standing out on this rock.
Okay, that's fair. I was gonna say to take the north, and I would take the south, but that works.
Anybody else want to join for first watch? It's at this point that it's starting to become just a little bit dark.
Yeah, I'll stay up.
Okay.
I'm going to do second watch.
Orphelia will go to bed. Ander will kind of like look at Elkas and Archer. Do we stay in the big tent? Like, what's the deal? And Elkas, yeah, it's because there's more men. The tent is larger. So yes, there's cots and whatnot in there if you want to stay. Ander will go to bed.
Oh, wait. Ander farts. I'm moving to the other side.
Archer will stay up a little bit because he was just taking a nap. Elkas will wander into bed. Before he does, Elka, he'll walk up to you and give you a hug, like back, and just look down at you and say, I'm very happy you're safe, and whatever comes next, we'll do it together, okay?
Elka will hug him back and say, yep.
He'll kiss you on top of the head and walk into the tent. And yeah, okay. Zane, are you staying up or are you going to bed?
I'll fabricate the other two logs into benches before I go to bed.
Fucking artificers. God damn it. All right. So you're just taking the 30 minutes total to fabricate those? Okay. Are those... that's just using a spell slot. Those aren't rituals?
Yeah, that's just spells.
Gotcha. Okay. So,
Oh, and then one thing I do want to do if my Apple Watch has gone off, try to talk to my sword again, or my blades.
Thaddeus takes 13 points of psychic damage. I haven't done that in a while. I'm kidding. I'm just... okay. So as you kind of like get ready for bed, you bring out your daggers or your blades, and you begin kind of quietly talking to them. What do you say to try to bring them to life?
Wake me up.
Quite a joyous day yesterday when you two together granted me the ability to make the last killing strike on a god.
Oh, D100?
Without,
Sorry, go ahead.
without your guidance, we may have all died.
And unfortunately, even though you had to roll below 50 this time, still not managing to get him to wake up. Sorry, you can try next time you lay down and go to sleep. Okay, so first watch. Who's taking second watch? Just so I know.
All right, Thaddeus.
All right, Thaddeus. Anybody else?
I'm going on third with Weaver like normal, so.
Okay.
Maybe Ori can go on second watch.
Yeah, sure. Or you could do that. All right. And then third watch will be Zane and Weaver.
Yep.
Okay. And they're sleeping through the night. Like a baby. All right. Okay. What's up?
Can't believe I'm saying this, but doesn't Popcorn Man, how do you burn off the God damn it, what do you call it? His exhaustion.
He needs to a
Sleep.
long rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Popcorn
Oh.
Man. That's now Arval's second name. He just
I
makes
will just say to
popcorn.
Arval, I understand you may need to rest the whole night without interruption. I think we should be good.
If you want to go, if you want to take the first watch, you can take the first watch. If you want to go to bed, you can go to bed. It's up to you.
If I do take the first watch, does that make it so it's not a long rest?
No, it's you will get your 8-hour rest one way or the other.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'll just be like, no need. I can take the first watch and then I'll take the rest of the
In
night.
theory, the watch equals 12 hours. So
Yeah. Okay.
a total. Well, the rest equals 12 hours. Each watch is 4 hours, roughly.
So yeah, sleeping will be 8. Fair enough. All right.
So, all right. So as all of you go to lay down to bed, Ori kind of leans off at this. It's like a folded tarp over here, and he just kind of like grabs his bedroll and kind of like wraps it up next to that, and sleeps there. First watch, Zane. Do you go to bed or you stay up? No, you're going to bed.
No, I'm going to bed because I'm on third watch.
Okay, so you crawl into the tent. Okay. People on first watch, so that would be Arval, Elka, Elisa, and Archer. I need you all to make perception checks.
Perception.
And Archer, where is your character sheet, good sir?
I thought Archer went to bed.
No, Archer's staying up a little bit. He took a nap before you guys got here.
Okay.
There he is. Perception. That's not bad. Okay. You have exhaustion disadvantage.
Oh, yeah. Let me roll again then. $22.
Okay. As you keep an eye out and an ear out, depending on your Archer will kind of like do a little bit of he'll like go down and fetch some water down here at the small little what looks to be a well that has been dug long ago. And he will walk back up and like he's keeping an eye out. He doesn't really see much. And for everybody else keeping watch, nothing is really going bump in the night. It's eerily quiet out here.
Is there anything I can detect with true sight, given my perception?
You do notice that there are, actually. As you look out, you do notice that there are flying creatures that seem to cloak themselves off in the distance. They are bird-like, and they seem to be keeping a distance from the fire.
Can I determine if they're scared of the fire or if they're like circling?
Roll an insight check.
Mm-hmm. 16.
It's good for you. They seem like they aren't necessarily afraid of the fire, but they're avoiding the fire because fire might equal something that could... They seem to be more prey animal than birds of prey. A little bit more cautious. Right. And they've heard humanoids talking quite loudly on the side of the mountain. So they're kind of keeping a wide berth, but they are. You realize you kind of like close your would be your right eye. It's your right eye. You close.
No, the right eye is the one that has the eye patch on it. The left eye is open.
Yeah, you don't have true sight in your left eye. You only have true sight in your right eye.
Yeah.
So you close your right eye and you like kind of like do the comparison of like, oh no, they're not there, and then you open your right eye. Oh yeah, there they are. You can tell that they're they're invisible. But other than that, there's nothing really going on for the first watch.
All right. At
Okay.
the conclusion of that, I'll go into the tent.
Okay. Okay, so you guys bed down for the night. Elka, you can sleep wherever you feel like. You'll see Elisa head into the tent. Thaddeus and Ori will wake up and kind of take a peek out. So as you kind of take a look out, you make a perception check, Thaddeus. I'll roll for Ori.
Perception.
That's not bad for Ori. Hey, there you go. Second watch. Similar to the first. It's nothing really going on. It's it feels like you are well, it's not just you are up in the mountains. There's not a lot of like abundant wildlife up here. Keeping an ear out, keeping an eye out. You don't hear anything and you don't see anything. That being said, Thaddeus, as it's getting later in the night, you do hear what looks to be footfall coming from the cliffs. And
Footfall?
yeah, like
Okay.
feet. So yeah, wherever you want to be.
Okay.
But as you kind of look out and you hear a whistle, and then you hear a whistle back, and then popping up over the hill, you see Jonas kind of wander into camp, and he'll notice that the two of you are awake, and he'll go, "Oh, hey, just stopping in to get warm real quick. It's kind of cold out there."
Everything went well in the first wash. So far, there's nothing other than you that we've heard or seen.
Got it. As Caleb walks up and kind of warms up. Yeah, we've been scouring the cliffs below, and only ran into one wyvern, so we were able to handle it. But do keep an eye out for winged creatures up here in the mountains, specifically dragons and wyverns. There's quite a few that roam this mountain range.
May I ask you a question?
Sure.
What is your relationship with Torbin and your standing of his activities on the world?
Relationship, none. Knowledge, I have a good understanding of who he is. I am pushing 200 years old, so it's hard not to hear stories about the mad bard that turned into a vampire.
And unfortunately, he was unleashed.
He was unleashed and he'll look over to the tent.
Yes, I'm aware.
Because I didn't want to cause any interpersonal conflicts for something as needless as that.
I think Noetic may have been involved in that as well.
Right, Noetic, I assume that's the lover you were speaking of?
Yes.
Right. Yes. Well, sorry to hear that he's involved.
Those two, we split when we were very young. We were sold off into slavery after we were kicked out of our villages. And we ended up splitting ways, but our hearts never broke. I do know from speaking with those two that they are aware of who he was and that he had traveled with them for some time.
From what I understand, he was was their friend a couple decades ago.
Yes.
But, well, seems we've all lived a bit of a difficult life. Let's just hope yours into the future is much more prosperous than my last hundred.
Well, prosperous can be many different things. Finances, or just finding that person that makes you whole.
Joy in this world is hard to come by, so when you find it, latch onto it.
Yes, but I'm afraid when I do find it, it will be just a wretched cloth waiting to be thrown into the garbage.
Well, here's to hope that it's not.
Thank you.
All right. Brother, are you ready to head back out? I am, yeah. And they will, as they're walking out, Caleb will turn around and look at you and say, remember, keep an eye out for wing beats. Relay that information, specifically heavy ones. We will want a dragon finding its way into our camp. And he will walk over and disappear into the shadows, and you'll hear them jump down the cliff and run off into the distance. Second watch is coming to the end. Third watch, Zane and Vivra. If you'd like
I'm
to
ready.
I'm not muted. Yep.
go ahead and put yourself where you want to be, Thaddeus. I assume you relay the information about what listen for wing beats or wings.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Now I will tell them that they were back.
I'm probably going to be more central in the camp.
Mazel tov.
Go ahead for you two. Go ahead and make a perception check.
17.
17. Keeping an eye out, you don't really see much, Zane. The darkness is starting to turn into a bit more light. Vivra,
Yep.
with your 29, roll a d8.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You, for majority of your watch, everything goes off without much issue. You begin making breakfast, and you hear with your perception, you do hear the two brothers start to climb their way back up the cliff to join you for breakfast. They kind of nod, both of them looking fine for the most part. They seem to be used to this type of lifestyle, being out and about at night, keeping an eye out. And they kind of sit down on the freshly made benches, and they'll kind of nod at you, Zane, as they do. These are nice. Oh, wow. Third watch does come to an end as your friends begin to wake up. Zane, you kind of like start to meander your way off of the tower. When off in the distance, you see a shadow blurred out from the morning sun, flying through the air directly towards your camp. Livra, off in the distance, you hear wing flaps.
Yep.
Not coming just from that direction, but from behind you up the mountain.
I'm immediately dropping what I'm doing, coming over to these guys and kind of whispering that.
And as you whisper that, and everyone's kind of stirring to wake up, you hear... Does anybody speak Draconic?
I do.
I do. Oh, wait, I'm not.
Yeah, I would say you're waking up, so maybe you're not quite hearing this, Elka.
Okay.
Vivra, you hear in Draconic. Come, brother. I have found our meal. And as you hear that, you hear boom. A set of footprints land near the well.
I'm raising the alarm.
And standing near the well and one standing above you are two adult black dragons bearing down on your camp. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
All right. Have fun with that. You guys did get a long rest. I wasn't going to be that mean after you guys just fought a god.
Did we level again?
Hell no.
Didn't do anything.
You haven't done anything. You just traveled.
Yeah, that was one hell of a travel.
That's a lot of work, man. I think we deserve a level up for all that work.
All right. Well, as you guys figure out what you're going to do about this situation, I'll go ahead and say let's put yourself where you want to be in the fight.
I would be getting.
That's
down
assuming we
off
have
of
a
this.
fight.
You have a moment to position yourself. I'm going to give you that before we end.
I'll be
I'm
kind of in the
gonna
middle.
go. I'm gonna take the one at the bottom. So I'll stand at that front of camp here.
I'll be kind of in the middle in case either side needs me.
Elkas
Yeah,
will kind of do the same.
I'm gonna do the same.
However, I will say before we start combat next session, please remind me. There's something I want to try to speak to the dragons in common.
Okay.
At the very beginning of the next session.
Just DM me that because I will not remember.
Yeah, I will DM you.
Anders going to come over here to or jump up the ladder and fight that one. Elka, where do you want to be?
I'm probably still hanging around Elkas.
Okay. And Ori will join. We'll join this front over here. We'll split up the two strong boys.
Ophelia, gonna stay in the tent.
No, oh yeah. Orphelia will stand here in protection of the maps. Elisa will make her way over here to see if she can get an angle, and Esmeralda will stay in the center.
I will trend this way if Beep trends towards the southern one. That way we have a healer in each direction as well.
Okay. And the brothers will split. So Caleb
In
will
that case,
join Archer, and Jonas will go up here.
In that case, with Vivre going a bit more northward, I'll go a bit more southward then.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, we got yourself planned out. We'll roll initiative next session when Nate gets here. And we'll go from there. So thanks for playing, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Be
Thank you.
right back.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and end it there. It's getting late, and I have to use the restroom. So thank you for watching. I appreciate every single one of you, and we'll catch you guys hopefully next week. See you guys later. Peace out. Bye now.